Welcome back to Bloomberg. We're turning now to a man who's considered the greatest player in New York Mets history and one of the best starting pitchers in the history of baseball. Here to weigh in on the current state of the sport, reminisce about the amazing Mets. 40 years after their historic World Series win, we're joined now by Tom Seaver. He's former Mets pitcher and Hall of Famer. Thank you so much for coming here today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Now, the reason that you're here in town right now, you're actually making a pitch here for Bank of America.
That's
you're
exactly
working
right.
with them.
Yeah, Bank of America has asked me to come in, and they have a spectacular event. And it's a movie night on the Intrepid, and it's in support of Bank of America has a real involvement in helping those who have been injured, let's say, traumatically, and their families. And it's an occasion, a movie that is open to the public. Hope everybody comes and visit. There is no charge. There's free popcorn and whatever and festivities. And it was for tonight. It's been canceled and will be taking place tomorrow night.
Okay,
which is fine with me because I'm going to get a private tour of the Intrepid. They promised me that, so I'm very
cool.
excited about it. But it's a real fine commitment by the bank, and I'm happy to be helping them and getting this word out. Yeah. Well,
and I'm sure many of those military families who are involved must love being able to meet you with such an illustrious sports career. Coming in here today, you were mobbed by people.
I'm back where I made my name and stuff, but it's
back in the hometown.
But it is fun. It is fun, and it's enjoyable. I was a Marine. I was in 1962 or 1963. I joined the Marine Corps and the Marine Corps Reserve, and I started my life, at that juncture, if it didn't have a baseball involved, I didn't care. And when the Marine Corps came back, and I said, out of it, and I said, well, this is what my dad's talking about. And the Marine Corps is one of the most important cornerstones of my life, because that made me go, oh, there's more to life than what is in a baseball. But it also gave me the disciplines to go on and play Major League Baseball for 20 years.
Well, when you look at the sport now, I mean, if you picked up the front page of the New York Times today, steroid use, front cover.
We're not done with the story. That's going to be around, and it's going to come out in certain places, and we'll see how it plays out. I don't know if those individuals will be disqualified by the commissioner, or will they be eligible for the Hall of Fame?
Do you think
if they are up to that level or whatever?
Should they be?
There's also, it's a question I'm asked the most, and it's, there have always been elements in a generation of players. Amphetamines were one, and other stuff. Where is the line drawn in the sand? I think in that story it will play out in the next 2 or 3 years.
This year is the 40th anniversary of the Miracle Mets. You're going to be having a reunion at Citi Field, from what I understand, later this August.
That I am.
Looking at those teammates, the team you had at that time, I mean, what was it about that particular group of men? I mean, what was it that you think made them the Miracle Mets?
See, and that is a misnomer in the sense from our standpoint, the Miracle Mets. Yes, it's a miracle for a tabloid, etc., because they didn't know how far we were down the line, meaning they, the reader, etc., and maybe anybody else in New York other than Gil Hodges and the 25 players in that clubhouse. And we knew we were good. We knew we were darn good because we had very good pitching, and we had a great leader in Gil Hodges. And maybe we surprised everybody else, but we didn't really surprise ourselves. And the thrill for us was, it's a lifelong dream come true, because you live this dream all the way through your youth, And it turned the city upside down, and rightfully so.
Well, you were telling me just before this segment, when we were off air, something you're doing now, your new passion. You're in the wine business.
I have 4 acres of vines in Napa Valley, and produce Cabernet, and I'm having as much fun as I did in that career of playing baseball. And on the back of the label, my label's called GTS, George Thomas Seaver. I kept my name off of it. It's going to stand on its own merits. May you enjoy this wine as much as I enjoy bringing it to you day to day, month to month, season to season. Because people say, well, it's like going to Cooperstown or whatever, and I said, it's how you got there that's really the joy. That's the thing that the
Can you buy it here
friendships
in New
and your, pardon me?
Can you buy it here in New York?
You can buy it from me if you want. We're on mailing list only. We are so small. We're so very small. So,
Very small.
yeah.
Well, good luck to you with
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Tom Seaver, former New York Mets pitcher and Hall of Fame.